Verbling. My name's Michaela. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, and today we're talking about climate change. If you guys have any ideas for future topics of classes, let me know on Facebook. And I'll put my Facebook name in the chat box for you. Welcome back, Adela.
Hello, see you soon. See you again.
Good to have you back with us. So, are you ready for the week to be over? Have you been working hard this week?
No, exactly, because today students have a strike.
A strike? Why?
Yes, because this year classes are start easy about normally it's finally September start this year are easy. Early in the classroom is a little hot. In general, in in Valencia today is a strike, a student strike. It's a good for the teacher because relaxed.
Oops, I'm muted.
No, yes, it's a problem today with the sound. Sorry.
No, I accidentally muted myself.
Okay.
So will you have to do those classes again later?
Today I don't teach. I'm on the school and on the office to work, but not don't teach. It's a relaxed
Cool.
day.
Very cool. Well, I'm glad you can be with us today.
Okay.
Alessia, welcome to class.
Hi, Michaela. Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine, you?
I'm doing very well.
Okay.
Ready for the weekend to start. We only have like one more day. So to get class started, we're going to talk a little bit about the future because climate change and global warming and these kinds of things are very linked to the future. So I want to know what your predictions are for like 50 years from now. What pollution will be like, what the world will be like, maybe what things will have changed. Alessia, do you have any ideas 50 years from now what the world will be like?
It's a great question. In my opinion, I don't feel positive or negative in this moment because I think we are on the line and we have to decide what kind of world we want for the future. But I can imagine that if we change our attitude with the ecosystem and the production of
greenhouse gases, pollution.
Yeah, and garbage. We could convert some critical event that in this moment we can see, like earthquakes or volcano or I don't know what is the name of volcano. Give me a second. I looking up in.
So you were saying something about a volcano?
Yeah, it's volcano.
I think so. Like, you know, it's like a mountain that explodes with fire and lava.
Yeah. As you know, in the Earth, have a geological plaque. I don't know what the name plaque could be.
Oh, plates.
Plates, and there are chain of mountain. The name is the Chain of Fire in the Pacific Ocean and in the Asia coast. Yeah.
Tectonic plate, no?
Yeah, and it's so natural for the, I think, solar system, and the Earth have a different time of life. 1,000 years that this kind of plagues was moving. But I think our garbage and our like system to build and make money is distracting our world.
True. Big distraction for sure. Maybe even more than a distraction. It's causing some of the problems in addition to preventing us from solving them.
Yeah. Without criteria or define nature, I don't think it's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. So your predictions for the future are like kind of negative, like things aren't going so well.
Everything depends about the shoes that the society and the collectivity decide to enterprise, could be.
All right. Very cool. Thanks, Alessia.
Thank
Manuel, welcome to class.
Hi.
Can you tell us your predictions for 50 years from now? What will change about the world in 50 years?
It's a difficult question, but I think it's in our hands. Being honest, I don't know what happened in the future, but I believe in the human. I think that the people improve the world, more or less.
Okay, so you're an optimist. Do you think that we're going to find a way to fix this problem?
Yes, I think so.
Awesome. Thanks, Manuel. Alberto, welcome to class.
Okay, Tits, I'm here now. I'm very difficult in English.
That's okay. We are happy to have you here. Do you have any predictions for the future of the world in 50 years?
Sorry, Tits. I don't understand. Speak for me. I get.
Do you
I
see
don't
the chat
understand.
box on this side? In the chat box, I'm going to write the question. Predictions for the future.
Just a minute. My computer is very bad.
That's terrible. Very frustrating.
Okay. Okay. Well, teacher, I believe eu estarei mais aqui. Como que eu falo? Just a minute. Eu não estarei.
Vou te deixar pensar um pouquinho e vou voltar. Pode ser, Alberto?
Ok.
Okay.
Ok. Thanks.
Adela,
Pode ser. Ok, thanks so much.
do you have predictions for the future?
It's a noise in Alberto. Sorry. I try to
Michaela?
silent.
Adele, do you have a problem with like?
Oops, sorry, Alessia. I just muted you accidentally.
Okay. I try to silence Alberto, but it's not
Yeah, I
possible.
tried too. It's not working.
No. And
Audio stop.
in 50 years, I think if people don't change your position about sorry, it's horrible.
So you think people are not going to change their position?
If people don't change the position about to control governments the emissions, the pollutants, maybe the climate was a problem in a future. I think.
Definitely.
Because yes, the greenhouse gases are was increased. The problem with the ozone, not only the ozone layer, but ozone in the troposphere, no, is a problem too. And I think governments, a lot of summit of Earth, but it's not a conference, another conference, but they don't sign a treat very important. I think it's a problem.
We need some treaties and policies.
Yes, I think they need to control a lot this problem about the pollutant.
Got it. Thank you very much, Adela. And Alessia, is the sound better now?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
No?
I reload. Yes, I
Okay.
reloaded. I reloaded all because it's like as I write, spaceship.
Yeah. I was hearing some audio noise too. I think it was coming from a different student in class, but I couldn't mute him. I tried muting him and it didn't work.
I tried it too, but it's impossible to Alberto mute.
Alberto, if you're still out there, we would love to have you in class. If you return, just keep yourself on mute. All right. And Ismail, welcome to class.
Hi, Michaela.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing well, thank you.
Good to have you here with us. Tell us, what are your predictions for cities in 50 years? What will life be like? What will have changed in 50 years?
With the connection of the climate change, or
Sure, yeah, or anything else. Anything you think is going to change a lot in the next 50 years.
yes, Michaela, we have experienced many extreme meteorological events lately in my country too, which we have never experienced before. I think it is connected with the climate change. The temperature change drastically in short time. For example, before 1 week, I was driving to my home, and during the journey, the temperature was 36 degrees, and after an half hour, it is. Oh.
I have a question, Ismail, for you. Where do you live? In what part of Turkish?
I live in Ankara, in the middle
Okay.
of Anatolia.
In the city?
Ankara, the capital.
Yeah. I know. I stayed in the past in Turkey. I never visited Ankara, but I know where it is. It's interesting what you are tell us.
Yeah. Yes.
In Italy this summer, we have a strange weather without sun, and it's not a good time as a news.
Yeah. Yes, the temperatures are changing in short time drastically. For example, I experienced that in an half hour during my driving, the temperature below from 36 to 18 degrees, and
Decrease
everywhere,
very slowly.
yes, everywhere was covered with dark cloud, and there was a heavy rain. It rained cats and dog, and I couldn't see in front of me, and my car rain protection, or how can I say, didn't follow up the heavy rain. They didn't clear the window, and I have to stop beside the highway for 20 minutes to wait that the weather
I can imagine.
was
My
changed.
sister-in-law have this some of the same problem, because in my city, it's close Milano, is arriving a storm, and like let's say
Yes, and some cities are in drought.
Airhorn could be for you. Airhorn.
Sorry, Alessia.
Airhorn. Do you know this kind of words?
Airhorn.
Hail.
I could.
Yes.
Do you know?
Hail?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Airhorn. And a storm too.
Yes.
And fly down by the sky, big balls, ice, big balls.
Yes.
Yes, it's normal when temperature is so high, produce a storm. They are instability. They are this cloud very high. This is a cauliflower. I say my cauliflower. This is in Spain, for example, when start the rain is with glass.
Okay.
It's a hail, I think.
The meeting with the wind.
Yes. Very it's cold. The temperature decrease a lot. Hello, Michaela.
Hey guys, sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Yay! Happy to be back. So, I'm glad you guys had some fun conversation while I was gone. What did you talk about?
About the climate and the weather.
Yeah. Here it was actually a particularly cold winter, so I'm like, it's weird because I think of climate change usually as being warmer and warmer, but here it was kind of cold this winter.
Strange.
Where are you, Michaela?
I'm in Brazil.
Wonderful.
Yep. So it's a wonderful place, but I was expecting it to be warm. Last winter was pretty warm,
Yeah.
and this winter was very cold.
I heard that there are some water shortages in Brazil.
In
Is it
some
true?
areas, yeah. That's mostly in Bahia, I believe, in like the northeast of the country, north middle-ish area. There's water shortages and some areas that are very dry and the soil doesn't have very much nutrients, so there's not much that grows there either. It's a very poor part of the country.
Is it like a desert near a desert, strange desert that in some season with the rain grow up like water place, lake,
What grows there?
like a water sweet lake.
I don't know anything about a lake.
Because some times ago I met two guys that come from Brazil, and we very nice person, and we talk about for the night. We talked about the past talked about Humanitarian, about Brazil and Imagine trip, and he invited me, and I see that exists this kind of desert is a survival contaminate, could be
like the water is contaminated.
Yeah. Or zone, and in some season when rain more, burn this kind of a lake of water, of sweet water.
I'm not sure I know exactly what lake
Is
you're
in
talking
the
about. Northeast?
Or I don't remember, but I'm sure it's in the north, because I imagine to go in some island and then came back and across the country.
That would make sense. I currently live in like the south. Oh, noise. I currently live in the south of Brazil. Alberto, where do you live? Alberto, are you there?
Yes, Tita. Now, I am in tablet, okay? My computer is very bad. Yeah?
Okay.
What
part of Brazil do you live in?
Repeat for me, please. Slow down.
What region of Brazil do you live in?
Right, please.
I'll put it in the chat.
Michaela, I think you have again the problem.
Can you hear me?
Not very well. So.
Okay. I am trying to reload, and in the meantime, I want you guys to talk about have had some extreme and ask that in the box.
Alberto is in the garden.
Extreme weather. I'll
No,
read
Micaela.
that.
Efendim?
No.
No.
Mm.
Any better?
Yes, better.
Okay, so we're talking about extreme weather. Let's start with Manuel. Can you think of a country that has suffered from extreme weather recently?
What in Spain, it's ready when it's strange weather. So, but I don't remember anything. So, sorry.
What kind of extreme weather does Spain have?
Could you repeat the question?
Does Spain have extreme weather, like hurricanes, thunderstorms?
Okay. Yes. In the south is ready, but in the north is more normal. But nothing is very extreme. So strong is raining, but nothing extreme.
Oh, that's good. Ismail, can you think of a country that has suffered from extreme weather? Hear me?
Yes, Michaela? Could you ask again?
Yes.
What countries have suffered from extreme weather?
Actually, many countries have experienced lately extreme weather condition in the world because of the climate change, and climate specialists talk about that the equatorial zone are increasing into the polar zone, and the weather in this region will be changed in future, and we experience this weather condition in Turkey too. There are in many cities some drought condition. People couldn't find enough water, and especially on the northern side of Turkey, there are many rain and how can I say? There are many flood or rainfall because of the heavy rain. The stream are fleecing with a huge amount of water. Floods, yes.
Is it
Yes, Michaela, there are many floods in northern side of Turkey because of the equatorial zone are increasing, and we have maybe same amount of rain, but in short time and in a limited area, and that's why we have floods in this region, and the other region we have droughts. There is a unbalanced rain condition because of the climate change.
Got it. Thanks for yeah, countries have suffered weather recently.
Sorry, Michaela, I don't.
Asking Alessia, are you there, Alessia?
I'm sorry, but I can't hear you. I don't understand. What is the question?
Weather.
Adela, do you hear Michaela or not?
No, no, Udo. Because I start to hear after that disappear when Ratar finished the question.
Because the voice is going on.
Extreme weather.
Like
It is on off. It's a cut. It's very cut.
I heard you so bad too.
Look in the chat box.
Okay.
Which country have you suffered extreme weather condition recently? Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
Yes.
for me too. Okay, sorry. But I think, as just explained Ismail, that every country and every single person could see that the climate is different. If you have a comparison with the last years, as you remember of your spring or your usually spring or usually summer and winter and every season. I think I hope for the future that we'll be able to convert a bad technology in eco-sustainable technology, because there are many prototypes, could be prototypes. And I believe that there is a big problem that who speak about this problem mean that have a great level or a medium level of education and sensitive. Another part of the world don't have the primary goods, good stuff to survival, and so when you don't have it, it's difficult made philosophy and thinking about everything that's all around you, because as you know, for example, in many parts of world, in the third world, they don't exist a garbage collection system, or there are sustainability of you know, illness attention and system of sanitation, could be sanitation,
yeah,
sanitation, for example. And so it's difficult, like in many parts of China, on the country that in this last 10 years involve. The company use many products harmful, and they discharge on the river, on the sea, on the sea, and that have the consequences.
Mm-hmm. Lots of consequences for those things.
Or aftermath, what is better? Or effect?
I think many of those are possibilities. Consequences is pretty general. Aftermath would be a little more dramatic a term. So aftermath might be something good if you're thinking about making it more dramatic.
Okay. And for in short, the last part is the part that are the 10% of the population of world are very rich, and they administrate our
They distribute.
or govern.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very important that we try to increase
what?
I'm thinking the right word. The night board.
How do you spell
or
it?
nearby with the person who decide for us, because this kind of feeling of the topics that we are discussing are very important, and didn't exist that the money
money is a big factor.
For the money and the power decide for everyone. I think.
True. So balance of wealth might help. And Adela, can you give us your thoughts on extreme weather as well?
I think in this moment there is something phenomenon. I think exists in the past, but not with the violence can be that exists today. For example, in the news today or yesterday, I watch about China. For example, the typhoons are very violent, a lot of rain, a lot of floods, and same to the number of the hurricanes or tropical storm in the Mexico Gulf. This is a phenomenon, I think, consequence about the increase of the greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, because change a lot the temperature, the distribution of the temperature in the planet. Ice caps in the polar ice disappear, the stream change about the cold or hot streams. I think change a little the temperature, the phenomenon are different or violent about in the past were.
Definitely.
I think governments need to control, to have a control about this problem. Is a unique solution. But
Mhm.
the lobbies, the enterprise, the company, the big company, the lobbies don't like the control the emissions because it's probably is not good for the benefits.
Mhm. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the greenhouse effect. And Ernesto, welcome to class.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. Good to have you with us.
Thank
Where
you
are
very
you
much.
from, Ernesto?
I'm from Chile.
Excellent. Do you know anything about the greenhouse effect, Ernesto?
Yes, just a little. Um, I have been hearing about it since I am just a child. And now I am 45. I am a little nihilistic about it. Because I really don't trust much more about the information that we used to receive on television, on internet, on the radio. I think maybe it's a kind of matrix that are always want to we are with fear about
Okay, so what do
everything.
you think is the truth?
That this for me that is the truth. I don't have any proof about it, but I think maybe is uh, a manipulation. It's a mind manipulation about all of us.
So the
Maybe
claims of climate change are exaggerated. Is
yeah,
that what you're saying?
yeah. I think that all of our history there was a very climate change. Maybe we are living one more. Maybe the most hard, or maybe the minor. But it's another change. Everything is changed, and right now, that's my opinion.
All right. It will be good to have you in class so we can balance one side of the argument with another. Let's have Ismail tell us what he thinks about the greenhouse effect. What do you know about greenhouse gases, Ismail?
Greenhouse gases, we produce, I think, carbon dioxide, and these gases are collecting in the atmosphere, and it affects the world like a greenhouse. The sun sent your heat
The sun rays?
through the atmosphere, and they hit the world ground, and then they turn back, and they hit the atmosphere, this type of gas, and turn back again, and it creates how can I say, an increase in the temperatures of the world with the time. And
Exactly.
we can say treehouse effect. and in the ice in the polar region are melting down with the time. There are some photos which was taken from the space, and we can see in these photos that the ice on the polar region are shortening with the time. And that's why the heat wave which is coming from the sun hit the polar region, and it was a white cover, then turned back, and now the heat cannot turn back because the soil color and the ocean color, the blue color, absorb the heat, and it creates a heating increase around the atmosphere of our planet. And it changed many things. The melting ice changed the ocean homogeneity, the salt rate, and ocean
level?
No, there are some floating in the ocean.
Icebergs?
No, there are some moving in the ocean. Big water, huge water volume move in the. Sorry?
Tsunamis? Like when a big wave comes?
No.
No.
Streams?
Current.
Currents, okay.
It changed the current in the ocean, and this current regulate the climate. Actually, it is very important. And if the current are changing in the ocean, the climate will change also with this changing, and it is too important.
All right, good point. Thank you very much, Ismail. Next, we're going to talk a little bit about what being green means. Manuel, what does it mean to be green? If I say, like, I'm green, what does that mean?
Well, in this moment, I'm studying about sustainable construction. So I think I'm agreeing. I'm a green man. Because I think that you are a green if you recycle, for example, or I don't know. It's important to tirar. It's important. I don't know how to say one trash. No, don't.
So, making less trash and recycling?
Exactly. Or I don't know. That's about it.
Okay, that's a good start. Adela, can you add anything to what it means to be green?
To be green is to have a feeling about the environment, to protect the environment. Yes, it's why, exactly. And to have the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle. And to have or to use the car, or to use about the sustainability, all things you you do in your life. This is sustainability. I think is the most important concept today, because signify to maintain the environment for the future, to conserve, to keep. I think no, to keep the environment for the future generation. I think to keep to be better that we have. I think is there are another concept, ecologic track. I think no. This is the CO2, the carbon dioxide, an activity consume for this. The objective is reduce the level to the CO2 about the normal activities at home, at the work, etc.
All right. And Alessia, is there anything you want to add about being green?
Sincerely, no, because I agree upon Adele said to us and all the guys had.
All right. Then tell us about the biggest danger to the world. Alessia?
Yeah? I don't catch you. Maybe.
So you said that you didn't have much to add onto being green. Would you like to talk about what's the biggest danger to the world right now?
Oh, I think there are many type and criticism and bad situation, and I think it's very dangerous the era of war in this moment, and I think it's very dangerous that many people continue to live in a poor situation and a poor style of life without food, water, and that it's no good. And I think the Ernesto said, tell us and speak about the information, and that not all the information that are real the people knows, and many other information are not the complete sense of meaning about what happened in the reality. Because I think and I'm convinced that the economy and the attitude of our political men and are not close what the normal people thinking about. Or one.
That's probably true. So, Ernesto, what do you think is the biggest danger to the world?
I think that all of kind of take care about our environment start in ourselves. So I don't know how do you say conscience in English?
To be conscientious?
Yeah. Maybe if we don't have to be conscious about to take care our environment, our um, our house, our garden,
Mm-hmm.
turn off the lights when we left the room. Well, if you don't take care to turn off the television when we don't have when we are not watching television. If we don't teach that activities to our children or our friends, uh, there is the most dangerous most dangerous effect for our planet.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, starts with yourself.
Yeah,
Excellent message.
yeah.
I love the website you're screen sharing, Adela.
So good.
myfootprint.org. That looks very interesting and would be a fun follow-up for anyone who wants to check that out after class. Do you guys have any other comments or questions before we finish up class today?
No,
Okay.
but nice lesson.
I was
Nice
so glad you guys
opinion.
came to talk to me about it. It was interesting to hear all your ideas. Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye
Goodbye.
bye.
Thank you.